Hey, good morning. Happy Thursday. It's Daryl here. It is not even 4 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Just quickly, I want to talk about this video. A lot of times I'll make a video. I have to be myself, and I'm going to talk about what's on my mind, what's concerning me. Within the next every day, I look every hour or so. I'll check my daily videos to see the likes versus dislikes. And that's not for any, to pat myself on the back or anything. I want to see if the people watching these videos agree or not, if I hit a bullseye or not. And according to my analytics, I have at least 85, 86% likes. So that's a good factor that at least whoever's watching my videos were clicking. That's what concerns me. If it was the other way around and I was getting 86% dislikes, then I'm either talking about the wrong thing, I'm not hitting the mark, giving out disinformation, or I have the wrong audience, I have the wrong channel, something's not right. But 86% likes, that's a good indicator. All right, a lot of other channels talk about one story. I'm going to talk about what is on my mind. And I know that I'm a pretty average guy, and the people watching this probably are thinking the same thing I am. So stick with me here. I'm going to talk about 4 or 5 different stories. They're all somewhat connected. They're all connected in the fact that they scare the bejesus out of me, basically. All right, let's start with Breonna Taylor. I say this with no disrespect, but there's not a real lot for me to say about this. We knew this was going to happen. With the barricades going up yesterday and the buildings getting boarded up, we already knew it was going to happen. And one officer was charged with a vague endangering public because his shot went throughout Breonna Taylor's residence and into somebody else's home. And that's it. None for putting six rounds into Breonna Taylor while she was sleeping. 22 officers, no knock warrant. If you listen to her boyfriend's voice on the 911 call, it's clear. You could tell this man has no clue who just kicked down his door. And that's what he says. Somebody just kicked down my door. He fired one shot, hit a cop. Cops shot back, and Breonna Taylor, I believe she was an EMT, worked as an EMT technician, and she's gone. Did nothing wrong. Innocent suspect, blown away. No charges. 2 more cases, and these are horrifying. A video just came out Monday, a vest cam from Salt Lake City, Utah. 13-year-old autistic boy. Let me just go over this quick. The mother calls up. She wants to he's autistic. Let me just say this first. The mother, the person calling, her father was shot to death by police in January. This boy is scared of the police. He thinks they're going to hurt him. His grandfather was just taken from him this year. She says she needs help. Please send a social worker, somebody that has mental health experience. And 4 police show up. Now, the video is, I don't even know how to, horrifying doesn't even cover it. I got the link down below. Like I said, this vest cam just came out Monday. It's horrific. A 13-year-old boy trying to get away, fearing for his life. No weapon, no nothing. The cop fires 11 hits as this 13-year-old boy crumples to the ground. And he's still alive, hitting the shoulders, the intestines, the ankles. The mother said that as the police questioned, is he armed? She responded that he does own a BB gun, or perhaps a stage gun, a prop gun. But he does not own a real weapon. 13-year-old boy. And there's no weapon in his hands or anything. And this cop lets loose with a barrage of 11 bullets at a 13-year-old boy. Like I said, the video is just, I don't even know what to say. Next story. That's Salt Lake City. LA. Man riding a bicycle. I have experience. I've been to Los Angeles. I've stayed in Los Angeles, and I've had interaction with Los Angeles police and CHIPS, California Highway Patrol, and not one of them were a good experience. And I did nothing wrong. I'll get into that in another video, but I do not have any good experience with California police officers. That's just the truth. I found them surly, threatening, intimidating. And that's an accurate description of my interactions. In one case, I parked in the wrong place in a 7-Eleven. In another case, I had a surfboard sticking out my window a bit. I got pulled over. In another case, they claimed I didn't have a license to drive at all, and I did. And then I had to show the police my license at some point before going to court, and I did. I showed the California Highway Patrol, and I was almost taken into custody again because I was on roller skates on Venice Beach. Those are my interactions with the Los Angeles and California Highway Patrol. It's a true story. I'll do that in another video. This gentleman's name is Dijon Kizzy, riding a bicycle the wrong way, or where you're not supposed to ride bicycles, I don't know. But the police saw fit a black man riding a bike, somehow doing it illegally, and police chase him. This is the thing. They say that he dropped a weapon with his clothes, and the video has come out where he had nothing in his hands. First of all, there's no weapon shown. There's no talk of the weapon recovered. There's no stating caliber or anything like that. It's just a vague reference to he dropped something that looked like a weapon with his clothes, and they killed him. Yeah, so we got a black man fatally wounded for riding a bicycle. Breonna Taylor sleeping in her bed, black woman, and a 13-year-old boy with autism hit 11 times with officers' rounds for running away. That's where we're at. All right, now that I've covered those stories, this is one of the scariest thing I ever heard a president say. He was asked if in November will he commit to a peaceful transition of power, and he basically said no, there won't be any transition of power. There's going to be a continuation of power. That's what he said. Before any votes have been counted, President Donald Trump says no, there will be no transition of power. There will be. I'm going to stay in office, and would not commit to a peaceful anything, because he keeps talking about these rigged ballots. Absolutely baseless. No cases. Show me a case in the United States where the only cases coming in are where Trump supporters are voting twice. Show me a case of where there's voter fraud, mail-in fraud for this election. The president keeps saying, oh my gosh, there's nothing but voter fraud from the Democrats and these mail-in ballots. And he's basically saying no. He will be president next year. He will not commit to a peaceful transition of power. He's basically talking about if anybody, and this is his whole, and he's even admitted to this, that his push for the Supreme Court he says there has to be 9 justices, because he's going to contest. Basically, he's saying he's going to contest. If anybody else wins, he's going to contest it. He's making sure there's at least 6 people that are going to vote for him on the Supreme Court. And he's making sure they're in there in time for the election. He's basically ensuring, regardless of our opinion, our voice, our votes, that he's going to be in power next year. That's what he said. We're not on a slippery slope to authoritarianism. We are officially here and well past it now. The president yesterday saying that no, he will be in power next year. There will be no transfer of power. That's his words yesterday. The scariest thing I have heard this year, the scariest thing I've ever heard any president say in my entire life, any president. That's where we're at right now. And that's what concerns me. I'll be back later with some more videos. talking about these things one at a time. All right, you guys have a good Thursday.